Good morning. This is Tamara. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about a couple things, but really what I wanted to get off my heart and off my chest is let's talk about this ugly phase. Um, so as you may know, ugly phase is part of your lock journey where your hair is transitioning. You may not look the way you want to when you look in the mirror. You might have a lot of frizz going on, budding all over the place. And like I said, it's just a transition till you get to your teenage and then past your teenage to your adult lock phase. Um, the reason that I wanted to talk about it is it really an ugly phase? Let's just talk about it real quick. Is it really an ugly phase? Or is it just a part of your journey where you feel the most insecure about it? I'm thinking it's probably the latter. Now, we've all been through different stages in our lives, especially us women who have popped out maybe a kid or two. After you had that first baby, how did you feel about your body? Like, would you call that an ugly phase when you have the little pudge and maybe now you've got a little bit more stretch marks than you did before? And then how did you overcome that? You worked through it, right? I just want to say that often we are a lot tougher on ourselves than we need to be. Like, would you be your friend if you talked about you the way that you do? Would you? I mean, because we are very hard and critical on ourselves. And a lot of time, it's just we get in our own heads. We really do. It's not necessarily that you are ugly. It's not necessarily that people think you look ugly. You just don't look like you to you. And as we know, as we go through life, we change, we age, we get wrinkles. Sometimes we get moles, we get gray hair, you know, maybe our skin sags a little bit more than what it used to 5 years ago. And that doesn't mean that you are ugly. It just means that life is continuing and your body is changing. I just wanted to say that a lot of people that I watch on YouTube, me included, especially like the first, we'll say 3 weeks or so of my journey, it was very hard for me to look in the mirror and feel like myself, because I felt like, man, my hair is all over the place and I feel like I look crazy. And as I noticed, it really was just me that thought that I looked crazy. Nobody said anything. Nobody treated me any different. It was just me who thought that. And I was wondering, like, why do we do that to ourselves? Why are we so critical of ourselves? Why are we so hard on ourselves when we don't need to be? If we can't support us, then who can? Like, it really doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. We just need to be kinder to ourselves. I know kindness, yes, you need to give that to other people, but really grant yourself that same grace, grant yourself that same kindness. Stop being so overly critical of yourself. It is a journey, and you have to believe in yourself first. You do. You can't support other people without supporting yourself first. And I just wanted to say that because a lot of times we are just so rude to ourselves. We are rude to ourselves. We talk to ourselves crazy. We pick ourselves apart over every little thing that we don't feel is perfect. And that really needs to change. We have to support us. We have to live for us. And I just wanted to get on and say that. It's not always that, oh my God, this change is so ugly. It's just a change that you are not used to. But I promise to God, you are still in there. And if people are only expecting what they see on the outside anyway, those are not your people. Those are not your people. I think we all can agree we have met some really gorgeous, ugly people. People who are just ugly on the inside. And I'm telling you this because I really want this to change with ourselves. Like, we've got to do better for ourselves, for ourselves. Let's work on ourselves. Everybody, y'all beautiful. This is an outside. This is the outside. What is in, of course, is what counts the most. But I'm telling you, this is just not the standard of beauty that you are used to. You didn't grow up with this standard of beauty. So when it's not in that same model that we have seen on all of our lives, we go, oh my God, this is ugly. This is ugly. And I want you to really sit and think, is it really ugly? Because I feel like it's not. It's not. I promise you can get through it. You just have to support yourself first. You have to support yourself first. And we're so used to putting other people ahead of us. You know, a lot of us are wives, a lot of us are moms, and we've been giving ourselves so much, pouring ourselves so much into other people. We haven't invested in ourselves. We haven't poured that same energy back within ourselves. And I'm here to say that it is time. It is time to support you. Do what you want to do in life. We always have these, well, when the kids grow up, when the kids go to college, when I get to this level, when is it time for you to actually start living your life? I think it's been time. We just are so used to being caregivers that we put ourselves aside and we help other people and we live for other people. But you have to live for you. It's your life, and it is getting shorter by the day as the days go by. So just believe in yourself. Know that this is just a transition. I put my hair in these little pigtails because, you know, I'm at home today, but that's really been kind of bugging me, and I just wanted to get on and talk about it. Like, nothing is wrong with how you look. I promise it's not. I know you got probably locks sticking up, and you got this part of your body you don't like, you got that part of your body that you don't like. I mean, you got to stop being so critical of yourselves. If you really want to change, yes, you can work on different parts of your body, but like, as far as this goes, stop beating yourself up. You got to stop that. You got to stop that, because you will never feel adequate. And we put that negative thoughts in our own head, and it eats us up. It eats us up. Okay? So I'm just saying that you can do it. I promise you can. It's nothing wrong with it. I promise there's nothing wrong with it. And I know as we age and we get older, like, I'm 41. And yes, I do not look the way that I used to look at 21. And I shouldn't expect to, because I've been granted this privilege to age and get to my 40s. So, just wanted to come in and say that. Hope you guys have a blessed day. And next video, we'll get back to the lock journey. That has just been on my mind and on my heart. Okay. God bless.